What's up, guys? Yeah, we're here finally. This goes without saying. I know a lot of people have been anticipating this video. It's been a little while in coming. The last time I sat down here and recorded a video, it was under different circumstances. I had to record an explanation video describing the events that led to me not competing in the Commonwealth Games last year. But a lot has changed since then. You know, things are looking up by God's grace, and hey, I'm here to describe those to you. So sit back, relax, and enjoy, and let's go to this meet recap.
Got too much to say, got so many things that he did in my life that I can't even mention. I was down on my bed trying to get right inside of my mind, but I knew I was slipping. I was just a young dude with ambition, hoping I'd be the one that they mention. Then I hopped on the interstate, moved to Atlanta, got signed, but something felt missing. It was hectic, he got me out of the storm, it was so reckless, accepted. This is not time your school, let's give them the message. Hey, skeptics, come look at my life and you gon' see a different perspective. It's destined, that my heart was pierced just like a Celtic. We had to go. He said to step out the boat and just float. I talked to God and I went Holy Ghost. Seen the rose grow at the yellow brick road. I was just riding around the woes. I done lost out to the streets and them folks. That's why I'm taking a different approach. He the one that got me out of the storm. It's war, we in that. Give me that word, meditate, I'm sit on that. Got it up so high, but it's still in that. Keeping that real big guy, he invented that. To the grave 3 days, ain't been back. GPG, I claim I lit that. Get that pain from my brain with a pen at. Yeah, I'm a witness, I'm a saint, you can mind my business. It was hectic, he got me out of the storm. It was so reckless, accepted. This is not time your school, let's give them the message. Hey, skeptics, come look at my life and you gon' see a different perspective. It's destined, yeah, my heart was pierced just like a Celtic. Presents, oh, I talked to God, he gave his presents. Fell in, that water, then I fell in. When they got messy, ain't pass around auto. I feel like I had to clear the cargo. That's when he showed me the way at the sorrow. Nah, dog, no, it ain't borrowed. No, we not in Kansas. Before I was born, he was painting a picture. I feel like I live in a canvas. But I came from the wick, I ain't tryna be cool. I got nothing left but what you want me to do. I said, this for the Lord and my little brother Drew. The storm came, but you showed me the truth. He got me out of the storm. It was so reckless, accepted. This is not time your school, let's give him the message.
So I have a few questions to answer. I know there are a few things that happen and people are wondering, why did he do this? Why did he do that? Why did he even compete? When he already did his national qualifying meet, and what was his sense in not cutting weight either if you know you're going to be in a different weight class? So I'm going to answer all these things now, and then obviously get into the actual meat of the matter, which is the lifting. So let me be quick. This meet serves as a stepping stone, the final competition prep that I'm going to have in terms of competition experience before the World Championships, which will take place in August month in Romania. As you all are very well aware of now, my ultimate goal is to compete in the World Championships, and as a result, I told myself, okay, it's going to take place in August. I've already done my qualifying meet that qualifies me for the national team, which was the competition I did in December last year. So if you didn't see that video, go and check it out. And that qualified me for the national team. So in terms of national qualification, national lifting, everything, we're set in stone for that. This meet, however, just served as a gauge to see where my training and strength is at, especially after having 3 months more or less of training since the last competition I did. I also did want to test myself under competition circumstances because competition experience is valuable. And in terms of why I competed at 77 kg, which some of you would have noticed, I didn't see the need to cut weight. I mean, cutting weight is not a task per se because I've gotten accustomed to it, but it's definitely something that is energy consuming. It's very demanding mentally and physically because you have to stick to a certain diet, a certain calorie range. You cannot cross it. The minute that you cross it, you're messing up the whole progression of your weight and stuff like that. And then obviously manipulating your body weight is only really necessary when you have to weigh into a class. There was no pressure on me in the competition to weigh into any class, nor was there any need for me to do so because it wasn't even my national federation, which is the other reason why I wasn't ranked among the best lifter category, because I'm not from Trinidad, Rep Guyana. But yeah, so those are the reasons why I did the competition. I also wanted to see how I ranked among the top 5, 6, 74 kg people in the world, because a lot of them had competitions. A lot of them were competing. So they've all set totals, and I have been able to set my total for myself. So enough of me talking. We know we have a competition to go watch. So director, do your thing. Roll them squats. Hold on. Wait, director, hold on. 1 second. Plug yourself now, man. Yeah. Don't worry. Plug yourself. See this man right here? Yeah, easy quote. Easy reason that I have these quality videos and this quality YouTube video that's about to come out. So if you all want to know where to go to get some quality footage and editing, because he does everything. He literally does everything for me. Hit his IG. I'll send his link in the bio. Y'all know who to go to. Right. Now let's go. Now let's go into this.
See a different perspective, it's destined. Yeah, my heart was pierced like a Celtic. Presents, I taught the guy, he gave his presents.
Squad started off well. I really didn't have any complaints. Just a few things. The first attempt that I did, which was at like 217.5, it was really interesting because all these attempt selections were very similar, squat-wise, to the competition I did in December. So it really kind of scared me that I probably might not make any progression. If I miss a lift, I might not have a PR. I really just wanted to progress in the lift, because squats is something I have to like really commit to see progress. It's not exactly my worst lift, but it's not my best lift. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's in the middle. So if I don't give it too much attention, it's going to stay. It's going to stall, and I'm not going to see progression. And as a deadlifter, you know, you need all the help you can get from the other two lifts to build a very impressive total. So first attempt went well. The only thing that happened was that I, with my very inexperienced self, I don't know why I made this mistake. This is very rookie, and it's something that I shouldn't be accepting. And you'll hear this phrase a lot in this video, rookie mistakes. It's something that I really am disgusted with myself about. But a rookie mistake, I checked my rack heights with my shoes on. So, and it wasn't even my squat shoes. It was a very thick heeled shoe that added like an inch or two to my height. I don't know why I didn't recognize that. But it's only when I saw the rack height and I'm literally looking at the bar, and the bar is at my eye level, not my shoulder level. I'm like, what is going on? But because the bar was already loaded and the timer had started, I couldn't tell the people to lower the weight because that's the rack height I put in. So that was very rookie on my end. We changed it for the second attempt. You can change your rack heights, by the way, for those who are watching for the first time. You can change your rack heights in between attempts, but not just during attempt. So if an attempt starts, you have to complete that attempt before you change your rack height. But you can change those heights in between the lifts before, just to make sure that everything is good. So just make sure and check your rack heights. Bare feet if you squat with flats, or if you're squatting in heels, check them in the heels. Don't check them in shoes you don't squat in. That's very rookie for me. And for those who want to know what a rack height is, it's just the height that the bar is placed at before we actually put the bar on our backs. So you'll see the bar being rested onto racks, so 2 vertical columns. The height of that is dependent on us. So if you want it on a particular height, we have to tell the judges beforehand. I don't know why I did it in shoes when I don't squat in heeled shoes. That's, what can you say? But outside of that, great. The next 2 attempts without problem. I fixed the rack height, it moved smooth. I did 230 at the second attempt. Very conservative, considering that the first one moved without question. It was just the rack height issue that threw me off. 230 moved better than expected, so I was like 240. And the coach handler you have, the link is IG here, coach handler, by the way. He told me, no, 242. You're a little heavier, you have a little more weight on you, you're going to be able to stabilize the weight a little better. So he went to the higher end of the attempt selections and he chose 242 for me, and it was spot on. Couldn't be more proud. 7.5 kg PR, which is amongst about 15 pounds, 16 pound PR, which is 16 pounds over what I did in December, which is, you know, phenomenal. I've always wanted to squat 240. I should have squatted since last year, but, you know, we squatted it finally, and we're 242 now. So the aim for Worlds is 250 and beyond, and we're well on the way to that. So that's all I have to say for that. And yeah, editor, you know what to do. Roll the bench press. Right, so I told myself when I am recording this segment of the video, let me start off with a disclaimer. You see this in the video right here? This is the GOAT coach. Full stop. Every single video that I've posted for the last 3 to 4 years in terms of progression has been as a result of this man right here, you know. He's been handling me and coaching me, programming me for now, I think three years, and every single progressive video that I've been able to post has been a result of him. Trust him 100%. The only reason that he's still my coach is because of the fact that he's tried and tested. He's taken me through competitions now four times, and each one I've seen progress, each one. So that is very important because I think I may have misled people online. A little backstory as to why I had that very interesting reaction on my last bench press attempt.
I don't think you are 150 at the moment.
Roman? Watching this right now?
Yeah, Roman!
Roman, this
Roman,
message is for
Roman,
you.
what are you doing?
It's for you, Roman!
Nah, that's not. What are you doing, Roman? What's up, Roman?
Now say it in French.
Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Je ne pense pas que tu ne vas pas sortir. Laisse-moi, mec, laisse-moi.
I discussed, as we always do before competitions, what attempts we're looking at, and I was honestly feeling very confident because my bench press was soaring like through the roof. Ever since I left and returned to Trinidad from Guyana in December, my bench press has been on a tear upwards, and it has not had a ceiling. Like my 1 rep max for bench press is 140, and I ended my last preparation block in powerlifting training pressing 143 for 3 reps. That's 3 kilograms over my 1 rep max, and I did it for 3 reps. That is insane progression for 3 months of training, or 2 months and a half really, because I didn't finish March yet. So imagine that kind of progression going into competition. You know that you're almost confident that there's no doubt you're gonna, set a new personal best. So I was telling him I was confident for 147.5 to 150, which would have been between a 7.5 to 10 kg PR personal best on my last 1 rep max. But he was more in the range of 145, and he had the reasons for it, in that the 3 reps that I did in training weren't to competition standard, they weren't under competition circumstances, so there might be a room where I might lose like 5 kilograms just because the competition might be a different animals. He just wanted to lock in my attempts and make sure I don't fail anything. We had a little back and forth with that. I didn't really 100% agree with the number, but I 100% trusted him. So, we went into the competition wanting at least 145. I got 150, and because of how easy the 150 went, it was just an athletic thing of mine where, because I wanted to get any motivation possible, I just created this scenario where I was like, my coach is trying to sabotage me, so let me prove him wrong, which is not true at all. I had some jokes on Instagram afterwards that I posted, but just be very aware that he is definitely 100% in the clear in terms of thinking that he was thinking as a coach and as somebody who wants me to be successful. So I just had to clear that up. But in terms of the celebration, that's where that came from. And I really was just like looking at everybody like, that was supposed to be hard. Why wasn't that hard, And I was really feeling myself, because at that point I'd gone 6 for 6, hadn't missed a lift, and I felt really strong. The strongest I'd felt ever in a competition. So, I was enjoying it. Now, director, we have to go to deadlifts. I don't even want to do this. Why am I doing this? But I have to. So, roll the deadlifts for them, director. So the first attempt, oh my word, the first attempt that I had, which you all saw, flew ridiculously quick, like, how an opener should move. I just decided to throw the weight down before the referee told me to go down. And this is really interesting, because if you look back at the video, you will see me look at the referee in his eyes. This is Gabri. Gabri knows me because he referees in Guyana as well as Trinidad, so he knows me very well. He knows that I know competition rules by now, and he knows that I'm a very good lifter, so I should know the rules. Explain to me why I locked down the weight and just thought that he said down when he didn't. So I was on the way down, and then I realized, but he didn't say down yet, and then he said down. So I went down and I let go of the bar, and I'm looking at him. And we had a conversation without saying a word. He looked at me, and I looked at him.
And I look at him.
And in my heart, in my soul, I was begging for God to intervene in that man's heart. I'd be like, just give me a blind. Just allow it for this time. Don't notice it, please. Because I know that when he was watching me, he saw it, and I was praying. So the second attempt, that's why I did that, because I was trying to tell the referee, we good now? You know, again, like I have this athletic mindset where I try to make everything into my back is against the wall, I have to prove these people wrong kind of scenario. So I just was like, okay, the referee's out for me, even though he wasn't. He was completely in the right. Just made it like, you know, he just hates me. So let me prove to him that I can hold my weight and wait for the down command. The last attempt, 705 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, I had never done it in a competition up until that point, and I'd only ever lifted 700 pounds twice in the gym. My goal was to pull 700 pounds in competition. To be able to say that is a very big thing. It's something that, looking back at it, I should have probably gone like 716, even more than that, because I was very strong on the day. But I wasted my opportunity. And on the way up, everything was smooth, but what happened was, because I rushed the starting position, my hips like shot up. So if you look at the video, you'll see my hips like do this. It pushed my entire chest forward. So even though the entire lift moved, because my hips were so high and my chest was so far forward, by the time I actually locked out and came back, the weight acted like a counterbalance. So as I rocked back almost onto my heels, the weight then pulled me back forward and caused me to dip forward for that instant, which made me miss the lift, because in powerlifting you can't come up, go back down and come up again. It was a failed attempt. Let's be very clear on that. It was not to competition standard at all. I'm not coming second to deadlifts. That's how confident I am. Is this gonna come back to haunt me? I hope not, because I'm gonna put in the work necessary to keep that so. Because I believe that I am the best deadlifter in the 74 kg weight class right now in the world. And I wanted to add this part. My parents, my lovely parents, these are the two lovely parents that birthed me, that gave me the opportunity and the great privilege of being alive and well. This is for you. I know that it hasn't been easy. It's never easy supporting an athlete, let alone your son, who's an athlete, who not only had to be taken through university, had to be taken through, you know, trip prep. You all have to put up with me dieting and not being able to eat the food you all eat, or cooking the same food every single day. But I also have to go through the ebbs and flows of training and everything that comes with it. And then all that is compounded with the fact that I have a brother who's the same. My brother's a national swimmer, and he is currently in college in America, who you're all supporting as well. So I recognize and appreciate and love you all so much for supporting me consistently throughout. There's no need for y'all to do what y'all do, but y'all do it because y'all love me and y'all care about me, and I needed to make that very, very public. So I love you all. Thank you all so much. Shout out to my coach, the GOAT, Roman. Thank you for everything. Merci beaucoup. And we continue to build. Shout out to Yav as well, the GOAT handler. That's all I have to say. You know, the man is a technician when it comes to it. He knows what he's doing. And shout out to everybody at One Power, man. It was an amazing competition. Great vibes. And I hope that this continues. You know, much love to everybody that supported me, sent me messages of support and encouragement. I won't let you all down in words. I love you all. If you want to see more content like this, smash the like button, leave a comment, share, subscribe, and until next time. Later.